weighing in at 330 pounds and wearing the stars and bars, presenting the undisputed 4-round super heavyweight champion of the world, Butterbean. The most well-recognized faces in professional boxing, the king of the four.
With a record of 1 win and 1 loss. With a professional record of 11 wins, no losses, 7 by knockout.
Calling away for the bell.
Butterbean in between rounds. They are into this fight. Good right by Butterbean. He made a survival ball. He's not punching much. I don't think he has hands. Not much behind that. He just reaches out to hold on. Good body work by Butterbean.
To try a left hook to the body, then go upstairs. Now he's uppercutting.
The interesting thing that
unfortunately, he walks into the best punch of the fight. At the end of the round, he's separating the fighters. And referees cannot protect themselves at all times the way fighters do it.
Well, the fight is stopped not because Terry Wood got knocked down, but because Pat Jackson doesn't want to go on. And one happy guy is Terry Wood, who doesn't have to ref anymore. Well, the Bean, is he going to double knockout on this one?
He certainly should.
12-2 with 2 draws, 7 KOs to his credit from his professional record. 37 victories, 29 knockouts, 1 defeat with 1 draw. He caught
Good clean break, step back, great clean. Keep your hands up, have a good bite. Step back.
Going to go after Butterbean's head. Much bigger.
He's trying to make Butterbean miss. Oh, he got there, but he's trying to make Butterbean miss because he knows that Butterbean
has a history of busting up, you know. Well, Bean caught him with a left hook and dropped him. Eaton, say, tribute to the commissioner. He's been in with a new nutritionist, and Eaton dropped again. Over. Bean, target practice. Over now. It's all over. Well, it took more than 1 mule punch from Bean, several indeed, to drop him.
by knockout victory. He is still the king of the 4-rounders. Challenger Patrick Shamrock Graham with a professional record of 39 victories, 30 by knockout, only 1 loss with 1 draw.
No, this is 4 rounds. Touch gloves, let's go to work.
Low, vaporized.
Yeah. He's added a little left jab to his.
Butterbean.
Now Graham is starting to use his jab. He can do a lot.
And Butterbean counters over the top of the jab. 4, 5.
With the right hand. And he eats right. He looks good.
And he winks at George while you're talking to him, and then knocks Graham through the ropes with a body punch. Now, Babe Ruth, incidentally, was in the 12th row the night that Dempsey went through the ropes against Firpo. And for years afterward, Ruth told people that he helped to push Dempsey back into the ring.
Let's get ready to rumble, literally. That's what he's in there to do. He is his own niche. Oh, the left hand, and Davis. 1 minute into the fight.
Davis wondering where he is. This fight is over. This road, 24-16-0 with 24 knockouts. He's been KO'd 6 times in his last 10 fights at 341 slim pounds.
What's his best customer? I'm sure.
Gentlemen, touch gloves, get back to your corner, and good
Scott
luck.
Butterbean, a kind of a sideshow.
Nobody's ever heard of before either, so that makes a difference.
Of Butterbean going up against Marcus Road and going into the last break.
Yeah.
Butterbean.
He need to be a lot quicker, and he could be effective. He might be able to turn on a punch. Oh, he's just a sideshow.
Big ripping shots by Butterbean. And it started with the body shot with the right hand. And Road is facing a rugged road right now, trying to get, and it is over. So the Bean gasses Road in the 3rd round. The Bean, a winner again.
great historic bout. Let's see if he can do anything here.
A good right hand. Hard right hand, and Butterbean goads Craven. He is much more stationary now and more of a target for Butterbean's big cage. Nady says not behind the Bean does. His technique is withstanding there. That should produce more of this.
Oh, but you got to
Craven wobbling as he tries to get away. Craven's legs weakening.
You guys got to work.
Back in Ellisville, Mississippi, Ken Craven's friends and family are saying, stop it. And Jay Nady does. Another knockout victory for the Bean and a sorely disappointed Ken Craven.
5-3 with 3 knockouts. He was knocked out in his last fight. Tonight, 41-1 with 31 knockouts.
After having turned pro in '85, one of them against Talon.
Butterbean, a little head movement, punching of his own. Butterbean missing with the right hand, scoring with a left and a right as Talon comes in to end round number.
Well, how many fights does he have?
Well, Talon just got knocked, and Butterbean trying to add his 32nd knockout. And he sends Talon down here in round 2.
He played the good body shot there.
Butterbean zeroing in, comfortably in control in this 4-round bout as he continues to pound the overmatched Talon.
3, 4, 5. That's not true. That is Paul Jones, the great defensive lineman from the Dallas Cowboys. Didn't O'Neal would beat him because he's a bigger guy, he's a big, strong athlete. Philosophy, it's a whole different psyche. It's a whole different sport. Butterbean's picking the right punch there. He's got a guy in front of him who's opponent in front of him to nail him a little bit like Funmaker, and Talon just can't. And Butterbean finishes him off here in round number 3. Make the punches, which he did. Make the punches, the return punches miss. The right hand over top really did.
Well, Butterbean comes into Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Springer. Record of 7-0, 5 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Butterbean Esch.
From the blue corner. Gentlemen, I got a lot of beef in this ring. Obey my commands at all times.
Using. You know, like most in their debut, Paul Springer can probably give it, but can he take it?
Well, Butterbean used to the 1 minute just about lifted Paul Springer off the canvas, and this one is stopped right away. And Paul Springer
still undefeated, Eric Butterbean Esch.
Huge waistlines. Everybody wants their belly closer than the head, too. Oh! See ya.
There was the power of 4, 5. He's at, and it is over.
These are heavyweights. It just takes one shot. You know,
It is 1 and 3. Introducing dangerous Doug Norris. Undefeated with a record of 6-0, 4 KOs. Introducing Eric Butterbean Esch.
I pay attention to my commands at all times. Back off, shake hands.
All the way through, so he could fight 4 times, and you're seeing some tough man windmilling by Butterbean. He still has that.
He's getting nailed, though, by Norris.
That KO. And you see a reason why. He'll outbox him, but then...
Well, it's wild now, folks, and there goes Doug Norris. Well, he never should have slugged with him. He knows that now. It's over.
The winner by knockout victory, his record now 7-0, the undefeated Eric Butterbean Esch.
1 victory, 5 defeats. He has 1 knockout. He is professional record, 16 victories, 1 defeat. He has 12 knockouts. 1 defeat. He has 12 knockouts. He hails from Bay City.
Okay, shake hands, come out boxing.
I don't know, it's good comedy when he sees it, but Butterbean looks for the wild three swinging draw. That's what he feels the fans like to see. And he is all over his opponent, James Baker, and has him down in the first round. Baker, by the way, 1-5, has been knocked out in the first and is over. And now the crowd of Butterbean saw Jeremy Williams with a
professional record, 18 victories, 17 of those 18 victories by knockout, 4 losses and 1 draw. His professional record, 52 victories, 39 by KO, only 1 loss with 2 draws.
Break when I tell you to break. Touch gloves now, let's go to work.
All it took, 1 punch.
He got lucky he got out of the ring before that left hand hit.
I haven't seen...
Oh, we're listening to Butterbean right now. He's so pissed.
Toughman has won the first 2. Now has the biggest task of all, literally, and so don't expect him to lay down. Gets a good left from Butterbean, trying to... Henry just hanging in there. Oh, he took a shot off balance from Esch. But he...
Goodness, cheer him on! Fight on, fight on, fight on! Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. That's all. That's all. That's
wins, 4 losses. He has 34 wins coming by way of knockout. His record stands at 44 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, with 33 wins coming by way of knockout.
I see the belt line. Stand back. Go back to your corner. Touch glove and go to work, and don't tell me I do my job again.
Where is it?
Heavyweight. Let's go to this.
Butterbean goes right to it. Pounds lighter than Butterbean. There's an overhand.
Briggs rate a little too much. Didn't die in a train all his life.
Right to the glove of McDy. Oh, he missed with the right. Fires away. Powerful punches by Butterbean. And McDy in.
One on McDy.
Oh, a right hand by Butterbean. That snapped McDy's head back. Another uppercut. It's all Butterbean. McDy ready to go. And that's it. Jane 80 steps in and stops the fight just before the bell.
The winner by way of technical knockout, and still the king of the 4-rounders, Butterbean.
Не рискуют соваться. 34 победы нокаута. Понятно? Кстати, не первый раз. Вовремя и издали. Действует в ринге как носорог. Он уже стал биться в грудь. Вообще ничего не умел делать. Дурака повалять. Ну, правда, с этим противник играй. Уж уважает Буттербина Тим Махун. Вот. Да, король 4 раундов бойцов. Если такие существуют в природе. Butterbean.
1-0. He comes to us from the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado. 15-0, 8 KOs.
There is Butterbean. For those of you who know Tennessee, and he's never been knocked out. He's 6'7", 255 pounds. He's got a record of 4 wins, 1 loss, no draws, 1 KO, and he's next on the list for the Bean. Mitchell Rose, who sliced Butterbean up with the jab in Madison Square Garden. 22 KOs for the hard-hitting Bean.
TKO victory and still the IBA 4-round Super Heavyweight Champion, Butterbean.
Pounds, he's boxing out of the red corner with the black trunks. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Scott Lindcker. Scott Lindcker. His record, 31 wins, 1 loss, 24 by knockout.
Right hand puts Lindcker down. I guess not, Doug. Ramming packages.
Scotty Lindcker with a week and a half to get ready for this fight. Consider basically he's a cruiserweight, but now he goes down just getting pounded too much to the body, and he finally weakened, and that was it.
Fatigue has caught up with him here. He shows the guts to get up.
Body shots are taking it all out of him. Down goes Lindcker. Fight is over.
Winner by knockout and still IBA Super Heavyweight Champion. His name is the Bean Man, Butterbean.
Here is Blackjack Beard. The most well-recognized faces in professional boxing, the king of the 4-rounders. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Butterbean.
Ready, Sean?
Hey, I tell you guys, I've grown to...
And that's the end of the fight. And Bean says, come on.
Oh, the big right hand. And that dropped him. And I mean dropped him. Bean's been waiting for that shot. That's it. He's still out. I mean, when you've been hit by Butterbean.
There's no losers in exhibition boxing. How about a round of applause for both Blackjack Beard and Butterbean?
And you get 10 for a big knockdown. Now fight hard and kick some ass.
Here we go, round one, brawl for all. Butterbean and Bart Gun. And Well, I'm going to tell you, I think without a doubt, probably Butter. Ooh, wow! Did you see that? Both of these guys got right. Butterbean right hand and a knockdown of Bart Gun early on. Butterbean caught Bart Gun with a hard right hand. 27 seconds left. There's the right hand, folks. It's over. Goodbye. It's over. Butterbean with a first-round knockout of Bart Gun. Butterbean with a tremendous right hand. A first-round knockout of Bart Gun. Woo! Dr. Rowe is your winner